Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Silent here with another video on Minecraft PlayStation Edition. And in today's video we're going to do a tutorial of my new stone generator. I don't know if you've seen my old stone generator tutorial. If not, I'm gonna show it to you real quickly right now. So this is the stone generator we've built like a long time ago. It's efficient, it's the same speed as the new one, but the only thing oh right, I didn't build the on-off switch on this farm. But the only thing different with this farm and the new farm is that the new farm is way smaller. It does not use any repeaters or redstone dust at all. It only uses comparators and pistons, which makes it a bit lag friendlier than normal. So if you look at the new design in comparing with the old design, you can tell this is a way compactor version of it. As you can see, there is no redstone, no repeaters at all in this build. There's only blocks, observers, pistons, a lever, water, and lava in this game, in this farm, and 4 pieces of obsidian. And if I just quickly turn this on, you can see it's really fast. It creates 1 stone every 8 redstone ticks. So 8 game ticks, meaning 4 redstone ticks. It runs in a cycle of a 32 game tick, and I think Mango said that you needed a 30 game ticks between to get a consistent stone generator. So I got 32 in between each generation, so that's only 2 game ticks too much, so that's pretty good I'd say. And yeah, let's go straight into this tutorial. Alright, to start off, we're gonna start by placing a block with 4 observers facing into the block. So, just like this. And just like that. Now, just quickly remove the block and see if all the observers are showing this side of the block facing inwards. That's important. Right, so now you're gonna place that block again and just place a piston on top. Now what you want to do is place just the full circle around and just make some holes right here so you can place these next blocks on the right place. So, didn't mean to remove that block. So what you want to do now is just place pistons facing downwards in front of these repeaters. That's why I made these little holes, just to get down here. Just like that. Now what you want to do is remove all of those blocks again that are next to the pistons. Now you should have something looking a bit like this. Now what you want to do is on top of the downwards facing pistons, you want to place pistons facing inwards towards the middle piston. Just like this. And now is the part where we're gonna start placing the observers. So what you want to do is you can choose which direction you're gonna make the farm run. Like you can go this way or you can go this way. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to build it this way against the clock. I don't know why, but yeah. So what you want to do is go to the bottom piston and place 2 observers first facing your way and make sure they're chaining each other. Then on top of this last observer, place an observer facing up, just like that, and another observer facing in towards the top observer right there. Now right over here you can just place a block. You can place a solid block, you can place a glass block. I just prefer to use a glass block because it looks better, I think, but you can just choose whatever you want. Now down here you can just fill this up and place a lever right there. This will be the input. Now you want to do the same exact thing all the way around, so two observers facing this way, one going up and one going into this piston right there, with a block right there and a block right there. Again, you don't have to place this block right here, you just need it on one side so you can put a lever. I just prefer to do it all the way around because again I think it looks way better if all of the blocks are filled in. So next one is two observers, one observer facing up and again one into the piston, and just like that, and again the same thing, just like that. Now this is what you have right now. You can see it's doing the right way. It's doing what it's supposed to do, I meant. So to turn it off you just have to switch the lever, which will turn on this piston, and make sure this this observer won't power the piston again, and then this observer won't take an output from this again, which basically stops the clock from running. Right, next up what you want to do is place some obsidian blocks behind the pistons facing inwards, because if we activate the farm and we run, we reach pushing limit, the pistons right over here, they will get pushed outside of the farm, which is something we want to prevent. Alright, next up you want to place water sources on all 4 blue blocks, on all the corner blocks. Just like that. What you want to do is place this crossroad, just like that, and 1 block right there. Make sure you don't fill the gap down here, because that's really important, because that prevents the farm from breaking. Right, next up what you want to do is place glass on top of all of the pistons and on top of all of the water sources. There we go. Right, for the last step you're gonna have to place lava sources in all of those blocks right there, and that's basically the farm completed. One last thing that I'm gonna add is some iron trapdoors to cover the lava sources. You could use carpet if you have fire spread off on your world. If you have it on, just use trapdoors, iron trapdoors, because they won't burn. Just like that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything completed. So the reason of the trapdoors is basically when you don't use any converting machines to push them sideways to mine them out that way. If you would just want to mine them from by standing on top of the farm, you can just place the trapdoors above the lava sources, make sure you don't fall in there, and just mine the stone nice and simple. So that's basically everything for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you got more ideas for me to build, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm really interested in building new farms. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hope you all have a great day.